fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with House of Boxing and Empire Fight Store. Fight Day 5K done here in Monte Carlo. Cancun turnout surprised me. This one definitely surprised me. I can't believe how many travelling fans there are.
No, a lot. I mean, listen, obviously I think we only got about 50 tickets for the whole show. So, but there's a lot of Brits that tried to come, and some have come without even tickets. It's a great little fight week, huge turnout for the 5K, and a leisurely one today, Parsons. I mean, once I got to 5K, you actually, 20 seconds later, went past me. You carried on for a little bit, so slow one today, I think 24:40 or something like that, but feeling good, really excited for tonight.
I'm going to sort of do a role reversal, because usually it's you taking the piss out of me, but generally embarrassing behaviour all the way around from yourself. I got tagged in it a couple of times last night. Obviously you had your yacht party, Derek always involved. You're singing. No, I'm a bit worried about Frank.
The carpets, here he is.
What if he watches that? Be very offended. When you meet the Highness tonight, anyway, yeah, generally embarrassing behaviour all round, Edward. What's going on,
Really?
mate?
Listen, I can't help if I can sing and everyone's going, go on Eddie, do a song. And I also can't help it if Derek Chisora is on Instagram Live, you know, as a guest of someone's yacht, and he's like Instagram Live in the whole thing. So, yeah, good fun, and it's been a good week actually. It's been a tiring couple of weeks actually, but looking forward, I think we get a great night tonight.
Let's talk a little bit. Conor Benn, can you bring him in? I think he blitzed the 5K. We're expecting an announcement on him wherever he is. Where is he? Oh, come on, not like this.
Come on.
Oh, there we are. We've managed to get hold. Right. This is after pestering the man.
Conor Benn, I'm just going to do a slow one this morning, 18 minutes or something, and just has to win the Fight Day 5K. Has to win it.
Mate, I was actually taking my time.
Of course you were, yeah.
Conor, we're expecting the fight announcement next week. Just how excited are you? We know there was a little bit of sort of doubt in your mind after a while and everything, but now this is the fight you want. Eubank Jr. Excited to get it over the line, back into camp, and a big one at the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the longest camp in my life, but I've never not been in camp. You know, I've always stayed in the gym working, you know, regardless of the situation. I've always been in the gym, always been working, always been crushing it. Peter.
Your answers are always like, I never know if you're going to finish on what you're saying, Ed. I suppose this is where you bring me in. As of sort of last week, you're in the final stages of negotiation. When can we expect to see this one announced?
So from our side, we're going to be in order as early as Monday or Tuesday of next week, and then it's up to Calla and Chris Eubank Jr. So they've got to do their bit, they've got to be happy, everyone's got to be happy. But as I said before, we'd be idiots if we didn't do the fight. It's the biggest fight for everybody. You know, we looked at the odds last night because we were debating the fight with Chisora and Bellew. I think Eubank starts up a tiny favourite at 4-5, and he's even money. Shows you what type of fight it is. It's the purest 50-50 fight you can find. We don't think it's a 50-50 fight. We think that he destroys Eubank Jr. and ends his career. But only time will tell. And it's a massive fight. And we can't wait, because I think British boxing needs a big fight. It needs a stadium fight like that, a mega fight, to reignite it. And I think these are the boys to do it.
I've done an in-depth bit with Tony earlier in the week. We spoke about that tough Mexican that you faced in Orlando. He said that Eubank certainly doesn't have the chin that man did. You both believe that, and the power carries up to 160?
Yeah, listen, of course, he was a tough Mexican. You know, you've seen so many Mexicans come over and cause big upsets. He was that guy. He was that guy, and he didn't even come close. 18 months out of the ring, and, you know, I was sinking him on his chin. So, you know, one's from Mexico, Sinaloa, and one's from Brighton. Very different.
Do you reiterate that the power carries up to 160, Eubank's chin won't hold up?
100%, especially early. And you know what type of fight it's going to be. Because listen, Eubank's got heart, he's got a big pair of balls, and he's got a lot of pride. And they'll stand in the middle of the ring from the first bell, and they'll trade leather. I don't think the fight will last longer than 6 rounds, but it'll be Hagler-Hearns all over again, honestly. It'll just be a toe-to-toe war between these two. The build-up will be intense.
He's got a big head as well, hasn't he?
You'll be bouncing them off him.
Straight.
Just quickly, while I've got you both, we did an interview with Harlem and Chris Eubank Sr. this week. Sr. was sort of saying that it should be Harlem that gets the fight. What did you make of those comments?
It's sad, you know. It's really sad. Because, you know, Eubank Jr. sacked him, and now he's looking after, you know, Harry Eubank. So, I mean, it is what it is, but, you know, imagine having the name Eubank and no one knows who you are. you know. So, listen, I've got bigger fights there. I've got, you know, Eubank Jr is the fight which the nation, the world want to see. You know, I've got to handle business there. And now I come back down to 147 and fight for the world titles.
We want to make Harlem Eubank against Dalton Smith. We've made them a big offer for that fight. I think that's the perfect fight. You know, Dalton is gone past domestic level. I think Harlem's a good fighter. Dalton Smith's going to go on and fight for the world title, we believe, towards the end of 2024. I think that's a really good domestic fight at 140. So
Co-main event that?
no, we want to headline that in Sheffield. So,
I think. Do you know what I think? I think the nephew would do good against Harley Benn.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the undercard, on my undercard. Yeah.
Harley
Harry Eubank
Harley
against Harry Eubank against Harley Benn on the undercard.
What did you make while I've got you of Harley not fighting Michael Hennessy Jr?
It's shit happens in life, you know, and that's it, you know. So there's personal issues obviously going on, you know, as to why he couldn't fight, and I hope them issues get sorted out, and he comes back and does what he says he's going to do. I think him and Harry Eubank will be a good fight on the undercard.
When you say Harry Eubank, you do know it's Harlem, don't you?
So.
Just finally, 27th of January or the 4th of Feb, if the 20th.
4th to Sunday. So
4th to Sunday, the 3rd of Feb. Sorry, I don't know the Saturdays of the year like you.
Maybe you should look into that.
Okay. Thank you, Eduard. I'll think about that next time. Tottenham or Cardiff, right?
You get Larry, you do sometimes, you know.
Give it back a little bit. I can't always take it and never give it back.
Massive. Southampton, massive.
I'll be very happy to hear that. 27th or the 3rd.
Yeah, that's the dates we're looking at. Cardiff or Spurs. Watch this space.
How quickly does it sell out?
I mean, if it makes the end of day one, I'll be shocked.
It's the biggest fight in British boxing history, whether you like it or not. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Whether you like it or not, whether you're for it or not, you're going to watch it, period.
Final prediction, when that bell rings, what happens when you get in the ring with Chris Eubank Jr?
The first round, I'm going to come at you, so I'm done. Come out. Straight over the top of his head, do you know what I mean? And then, you know, when he's going all out, when he's going all out, I'm going to go fucking crack, have a bit of that, Good night.
You're right, Peter. Your bum's gone completely.
No, fully.
This fucking Conor Benn throwing haymakers in front of me, of course.
Okay. Go and get your suit on because we can't wait for a good laugh.
Banter. See you later, guys.